Happy Sunday to all of you. I am here now in my garden, at the side of my house, where I'm growing all of my lovely fruits and veggies. About 30 different fruits and vegetables to be sustainable. I'm having all of this every day, coming out of the garden onto my dining table. And you can see some of it in the background. That's some of my salads over there, bindi, gawar, and there are 5 different kind of spinaches, 5 different type of goods, and a little bit on that side next to my annex. And this is one patch at the side of my house. Besides this, behind my house too, I'm doing all of this, and at a side plot. So together about 11,000 square meters. Okay, there you can see down a little bit of my saplings that are getting ready. There are salads and some more stuff here. That is going to go into the garden in a couple of days. Okay. Now you can see something just behind me. That's the Hyatt Hotel, the monstrosity of the Hyatt Hotel, and that huge noise behind, it's the generator. So I have some important things to say today about all of this, and how my house was here in Goa before that hotel came was something like this. A lot of greenery all around the place. Amazing. This is Kalangut in north of Goa. So now I'll go into my house. That's my house, and want to share with you some important stuff, especially about this afternoon, what we're doing at 3 o'clock, and it's an invite for you to join us live. Okay. Now again I have to sit in darkness because the power just went out when I started the video, and the power was there. And in Goa, in North Goa, we have about 20 power cuts in a day. So what's really going on? Yeah. And the first question is, why did I show you my vegetable garden, and that I'm doing a variety of 30 actually more, I think about 35 fruits and vegetables. Now this goes back to 2010 in Mumbai, when I left my engineering, supply chain consulting, complex manufacturing, head of department, up for CEO and all of that. At the peak of my career, I left Mumbai and all of that great life with a big pay package, what we think is a great life, and I came down to Goa. Why? So that I could have what I have now, and I've had this since the last 10 years. And what this is I have my own water security because I have my own well water. I make my own food, so I have my own food security. I have good health, and if I need any natural medicines, they are all coming from the plant kingdom, from herbs, so I have my own medicines. I kicked that one lousy job working like a rat in the rat race, and I have about 4 lines of income over here in Goa. So it's a wrong notion that people who will leave the city, all of my engineering friends, they are shitting bricks since the last 10 years, seeing me doing this, and till today they are shitting bricks, that because they're saying, oh, I've got such a great job, I'm getting such a great package. Well, you have the stress and you have liabilities, and you're caught in that rat race. These guys still not having, unfortunately, the guts to come out and make their own life. And what we are seeing today in the world with the pandemic and the global depopulation program, this is what I'm talking about. It's detailed in our video, Making New Earth, and I invite you all this afternoon at 3 p.m. to do a review of that video that is basically explaining over the last 300 years how certain families of capitalists across the world They hijacked, all of the systems. They brought in a fake money system. They are the people running all the printing presses and all the, media. They brought in a complete level of fake education of bad sciences that have completely destroyed the planet. That's that's the education that's going on in our schools and colleges even now. Okay, basically how to destroy the earth, how to make people sick, how to make a certain class of people rich and the rest of the world poor. And so that accounts for all our damages, ecological disasters, the amount of sickness, the lack of resources. And these organizations are the United Nations, the Davos Forum, the World Health Organization, and all the active names that you see nowadays in the world, who are basically put on the Third World War upon humanity, because they feel that the population is too much, and they feel that they own the planet and all the resources on the planet. So this, if you've not watched the video, please watch it now itself, and where you can access it is go to my website, darryldesouza.com, and over there's a tab that's called latest news. Click on that and you will see the invite to this afternoon's program, where you can join me on Zoom at 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Other of our doctors, healers, therapists, organic farmers, environmentalists, join all of us in reviewing this movie. We've all done a lot of work through the New Earth Summit over the last 3 years. So there are about 200 experts from across India who have put in their time and effort and try to bring us the proper healthcare sciences, the proper food growing sciences, the natural homes, water conservation, soil, making good soil, all of that, and even governance systems. So I'll just come to that, when so it's related to that the big generator noise and Hayat that you saw in the video. So that's one place you can see the video, and I invite today. The other place is, if you want to be a part of our Earthkeepers network, mainly in India and slowly spreading across the globe, who are trying to bring in the new systems in health, food, farming, environment, education, and local governance of people and resources, okay, for a better future for this planet. Then please join us. Very easy, you can do it right now. On your mobile, open Telegram. Okay, I'm going to wait for this. If you want to do it, open Telegram right now and search for it's a public group, Earth space Keepers space Connect, Earthkeepers Connect, and click join. And over there you will see me put our invite in a few minutes to this afternoon's program. Okay, just join the group right now. You can look at the pinned up post later, which gives the link of this YouTube video. So the video goes very deep, and it's a collaborative video. So basically I've put it out and I'm asking for feedback, so people can come together and give more information of what information needs to go out to the public, and what's the best way to do it, to engage people to play their part. And why people need to play their part is because, as the video explains, over the last 200 years, these capitalists, with all their money systems and all of that, they have used the people, they have fooled all of us, they have used us to make all their control matrices. And anybody living in the metro city now, please understand that you are living in the control matrix, where the water is theirs, which is poisoned and contaminated. The food is all of their processed foods, which are also causing you sickness, which can be designed to cause infertility, bring down the population of this planet without your knowing. Then the medicine systems in the cities, which is a lot of allopathy that does not cure you, is all fake medicine. Then your money system is fake. The jobs that you do are all to create more and more of the control system in the cities. Okay, and it's high time that people, if you want a better future for yourself and for this planet, and something for your children to be proud of, you need to leave these control matrices and come into the countryside where you can have all of these things of your own creation. So that means without contamination, with a set of trusted people. And we have designed in this video eco villages, and that's what I am trying to do in Goa right now, over 1,000 acres. Now it's part of the solution. We are not just people trying to run away from the city and 10 20 family go off grid and into a jungle where later the police are going to come and force vaccinate you, or the military will come. We are not interested in that. We are interested in a very open, holistic approach. So now why we have to go into this place of doing an eco village? Why can't I just live in this ancestral home of mine that is over 200 years old, which had a lot of greenery? Now the generator noise that you saw in the background, you see this hotel has been constructed in 2012 with some illegal steps. That's why we filed a court case against it. But the builders are such big people that the case is still going on in court. Okay, so certain illegal things they've done, and brought up this hotel, and they had 2 generators. And the amount of power cuts in Goa, I mean, now in the peak summer, it's literally 20 power cuts in a day for half an hour, or 15 minutes. There, can you see the lights have just come on? Now, before the time I finish this video, it's going to get cut off in another 7 or 8 minutes. This is because there's not enough power in this place, okay, to support such hotels. So rampant corruption, rampant bribery, the giving of licenses to making these huge hotels around my home in a radius of 100 meters. I have got about 14 hotels. Okay, the Hyatt is there, the Marriott is there, and we have Novotel also, and one other big hotel, and besides that another, all of the other 10 12 are all smaller hotels. So Goa is really being raped. Now it's known in India, Goa is the booze capital of the country, the prostitution capital of the country, the drugs capital of the country, and what else? The casinos are here. So it's just being treated as like a tourist destination. So everybody's trying to put up a hotel everywhere, and there's not enough power, so they have to run on generators. So both of Hyatt's generators are completely spoiled, and even after repairs they couldn't fix it because so much of running on generator, and the generator tripping after every half an hour, starting again, running for 2 hours, and then going off, coming on again. And so the loud noise, because now there's a big truck, a portable generator has come over there. So this is what is happening to amazing, beautiful, green, villages in the country. It's all collision of the politicians and builders who don't know anything better to do than to make a concrete structure that where the concrete and the iron is going to rust and rot within 20-30 years. You see, their science is so bad compared to our old science, where I still have these walls of my house that are mud walls, and they are standing for 200 years. So this is about science and technology. So we're trying to move people towards better science and technology that is less destructive. And the reason we have to do an eco village is the plot that I showed you at the side, all of the greenery, that is also sold to some big wealthy people from Delhi. And those assholes are also going to come here and make another hotel. So I'm going to be sandwiched between 2 hotels. And literally this is what is happening to Goa. All the big shots from Delhi, Mumbai, Pune, and everywhere, they want big, amazing, huge buildings and hotels to be constructed here. And very soon this is also going to be a concrete jungle like Mumbai, Pune, Bangalore, and all of us Goans, local people, will have to go run away from here and go and live in the ghats, okay, like ghatis. That's literally, one of the reasons why we have to do an eco village. So what are human beings doing? Is this a mental sickness of these people that they have to just go on building, more and more hotels and have more and more money and create this divide among the rich and the poor? So something has to stop over here before we progressively, damage and destroy all of the green space that is left in our world. Yeah. So so the Making New Earth video explains how we can have a much better future than this disgusting reality that we are living in. And and the main part is the common man has to participate, because our food mafia, our petrol mafia, our animal agriculture mafia, our medicine mafia, our corrupt politicians, they are all not doing anything for the future of the common man. They are the people who have destroyed our lives and our spaces. So that's why it's when you watch this video, you will understand tactically over the last 200 years how these people have fooled us, used our time, effort, labor, sweat, okay, made us slaves, and conned us into building all of these cities. So unless you understand that, you have no chance to figure out how you are going to come out of that mess, and how you are going to make a beautiful life for yourself and for the next generation. I mean, every person who is, over 40, 50 years now, or 60 years, the last, 20 years has been horrible. And it's getting from bad to worse every day with all of these global organizations and the globalists and the elites, really screwing up all our lives. Okay, so be part of the Earthkeepers community and learn how we can take back and get back all our, water, food, health, education, local governance and local money circulating in our economy. Okay, so that power and should come back to the people. So the video will also show you amazing governance system, how to stop all these corrupt politicians from destroying us and our cities and our villages, okay, by forming committees. And you, the people, are the ones who have to nominate the most senior people in your state who have been doing good work in these different areas, okay, health, food, farming, environment, education, conservation, sustainability, and all of that. If you are not going to step up and do something, guaranteed you don't even deserve a good future, because there's nobody else going to do it for you. I don't know what people are just still sitting in their houses and forwarding WhatsApp and Facebook, and they think they're doing something brilliant, sitting on their butts. But this is the reason why this global pandemic or scamdemic has not stopped since the last 2 years. And these globalists have already declared that they are bringing in the fourth wave in June and July, and still people are sitting on their asses and forwarding texts and emails and signing protest letters. I don't know, people are so fooled and maybe so stupid that they really deserve the shit that they're getting. Very few activists who are doing the groundwork are coming on the roads and trying to make a difference. Please listen to them. Anyone who is not active, you have to get out there. You have to fight for your own survival, for your own children, and for your own health, and for the planet. Okay, it's high time now. So join us this afternoon at 3 o'clock, 3 to 5 p.m. But before that, you got to watch the video, okay, Making New Earth. Now, in case you are seeing this video of mine, after today, simple thing is, once again, go to our Telegram channel, Earthkeepers Connect, and the power just tripped and it came back in 2 seconds. So this is how people's inverters are getting messed up. Power gone, come back after 10 seconds, gone, come back after a minute. How these people have really destroyed a beautiful place like Goa. You see, I've been coming here since I was a 3-4 year old kid every summer vacation. and even that time there was a less power, and we half of the day we wouldn't have power. And let's say, okay, so that was in the 1970s, okay, and still today the power situation is the same. So you can imagine how lazy all the Goans are, that they have not been able to get at the throats of their power minister and fix the problem for the last, how many, 40 years. Okay, this is how complacent people are. So, and yes, and another reason why all these tourist hotels and taxis and basically the entire coastline is completely raped with too much of overcrowding and population, because there is not much other work here to do to earn you money. So people are just selling off their land. People, the Goans, bums who could not, make any local businesses, who could not get into organic farming, who could not get into making local products and services, no other ways of, doing, making livelihood. And all these, Alibaba, Charlie's Chor, what we call them, all the 40 criminal MLAs of Goa. Okay, they have not done anything since the last 40 years to make this place self-sustainable. So what you have happening is this. So this is another reason why we have to understand the eco village and all of these things is teaching people how to make local products, services, and economies. Because if you do not have money flowing through different things in your locality, then people have no other way of earning an income. And this is what they will be doing, just tourism. Okay, and the next thing is pimping off your motherland. Okay, selling off all the beautiful spaces we have here, so for people from all around the world can just basically come here and replicate their concrete jungles and the matrix here as well, and live in a really sick environments. So it's a really sad state. I'm sure not only for Goa, but many places in India and across the world. And the solution is not in what we are doing currently. The solution is in making local self-sufficient communities. Okay, so this is a very big education the phase that we are going through, and especially through this video, Making New Earth, which gives you a completely in-depth of what has happened over the last 200 years and what is the solution right now, where all of us should participate in, without which we cannot expect, and I say we don't even deserve a better future. We are just so lazy that I saw somebody's post today, people will rather die than do something to help themselves. Oof. So obviously, all the spiritual teachers and teachings across the world have done bullshit and not taught people how to stand up for themselves and to make a better life. So my book on real spirituality, something that's very deep, is coming out by the end of this year. And all of these topics are going to be in it. How popular spiritual masters of the world have just been yakking and giving a lot of their spiritual philosophy that is fool people into complacency and not being active to do their the right kind of work in the world. Some of you may know that I've been a speaker at the World Parliaments on Spirituality. That started in December 2012. And somebody at that time asked me, Daryl, why don't you do more work in spirituality? Why are you getting into this health so much? Mind, body, spirit, medicine, and this organic farming and all of that. Well, I said people really don't know how to convert all of this spirituality into proper actions that bind community, that create a universal brotherhood, and that makes spaces where people can live in unison without all these mental divisions of different kind of religions. Okay, so I said I think I need to do more groundwork in establishing proper health systems, proper farming systems, and networking all of these things together. So some of that understanding also has gone into the video Making New Earth, and there's a lot of work we need to do on the ground. So don't waste time. Okay, for me the test of spirituality, because all of this what you learn, meditations, being in your zen, being in your zen state, being in ananda bliss and whatnot. I mean, that is just rearranging your screwed up software so that you can be more present in the here and now and respond to what is happening in the world. And if you do not like it, and if it's damaging and dangerous, then to come forth with those actions that will solve the problem. And those actions are not held by philosophers, they are held by people who actually do amazing pioneering work in health, food, farming, environment, natural homes, and all of that. You see? Yeah. So if you've done enough of your spiritual work, then please translate it into some real actions in the real world that are going to build a beautiful future for everyone, not just your community or your spiritual leaders, followers, or whatever it is. Yeah, that's why I'm more with the Earthkeepers movement. Okay, that is, I like to work more with people who are in the real world out there and doing basically first making the right choices in their own lives. Okay, we are making wrong choices right from the time we get up in the morning till the time we go to sleep. Right from the time we take out that toothbrush, what kind of a toothbrush it is. Okay, who has made it, what kind of economy are you supporting, to your toothpaste, to everything. So the common man has been used with every unit of his consumption to basically build all these damaging cartels of the world. Okay, whether it's the food mafia or medicine mafia or even the fake money system. So watch this video, you will get all these insights. Then I would like your feedback on it, because it's a collaborative project. So with more feedback, we can make the video better, we can make the action plan and solutions better, and through the video you'll get to understand how you can get into our networks. Okay, through our Telegram groups, in your city group, connect with people in your city, discuss all of this what we are sharing, come up with your innovations, and do work on the ground. It's already too late. Okay, because the globalists have made an amazing comprehensive plan to kill off 7 billion people on this planet. It's already declared. Google up Georgia stones in the USA and try to find out who put up the stones and why it is declared over there that this planet can be sustainable only with 500 million people, meaning the rest of the 7 billion have to be knocked off. Okay, according to these globalists and lies. So I just have to say, they are a bunch of maniacs who have created it's all of their control systems and work and damaging technologies that have created the 17 United Nations 17 sustainable development goals. They are problems of the planet that are created by these people. Okay, again, that's explained in the video how it was done and how we have to work to solve those problems, by not like chaotic working on all the 17 problems. They are all manifestations of just 4-5 main problems on the planet. We have to solve those problems. Okay, this is the classic trick of these scamsters. They make people work in different directions, and because solutions are not there at the level of the symptoms, they are at the level of the cause. So at the level of the cause, you will see that some of the most damaging things on the planet are first, not making food locally in your city, village, or state. So the amount of transportation, fuel that is used, planes, ships, trucks, trains, by digging holes in the earth, by taking out minerals, by making plastic, the world is being destroyed just because of one thing, is that we are not making food locally and having less food miles. As one of the second biggest thing that's destroying the planet is the animal agriculture. Okay, beef is the biggest destroyer. Manufacturing of beef is the biggest destroyer of this planet. Please watch the movie Cowspiracy, and if you want to know what the damage is being done in the ocean, watch the movie Seaspiracy. Okay, amazing movies, and also watch Fox Over Knives, and yeah, there are a bunch of amazing videos that will tell you the truth of how this world is being damaged. And in Making New Earth video, we have highlighted one more aspect. Just for the sake of work to earn an income, the amount of travel people are doing across the planet, and how much of fuel and all these machines are traveling machines made, that also destroying the planet. And the solution is to have your job locally. Okay, so you will see in Making New Earth video how we have made all of these things local. That means it's just in a eco village, even though it's 6,000 acres. Okay, how just in 15 minutes walk, you don't even need a cycle or a car. In 15 minutes walk, you can go to your place of work and come back home every day. You can go to your entertainment place, you can go to the marketplace, to your education place, to your farms. Okay, everything in 15 minutes. So we can and we are designing beautiful systems that are more healthy, more beautiful, artistic spaces to live in. Yeah, so please participate in this if you want to save this planet, okay, and yourself. So yeah, I think enough for today. I just wanted to say more than I normally say, and there are hours, I mean, I can go on for 12 hours, picking up all these things in detail, but let's save some of the points for next time. I think I've cussed enough for today. Not something I do normally, but yeah, I hope that kind of pinches and wakes up some of you who are in a slumber, praying to the angels or gods or whatever, or aliens. Some people are waiting for the aliens to come and save us. Oh, like we are such dumb idiots and we don't know how to do. Yeah, there are a lot of dumb idiots in this world sitting on their asses, so they will pray to the aliens to come and save us. Well, the rest of us, if we are smarter, let us go and do those things that improve our lives and others, and this planet is a beautiful place. We have to fight for this because we have no other place to go. Yeah, and we certainly don't want to live in this concrete jungle matrix with all these stupid vaccines that are killing more and more people every day, with this 5G and the aluminium and graphene inside your blood, and human beings being turned into robots. Wow, I mean, it's like we don't know anything about nature, and we don't know anything about God-given DNA, and we will not even forget stand up for God. We'll not even stand up for ourselves. This is how pathetic human beings have become. That we just lie down and let these globalists run all over us, depopulate us, make us into robots, take away our property, poison us with water, chemtrails in the air, 5G, and GMO and all of that. And wow. Okay, so just try to help out for the last time. Open Telegram. Go to our channel, Earthkeepers Connect, join us, or go to my website, darreldusuda.com, see all the different works I'm doing and help with some of them. And in the latest news section, there's a post of this today afternoon's event, the review of Making New Earth video. Join us on Zoom. Okay, so I'll see you again at 3 p.m. today. Bye, God bless, namaste, and let's show all our lesser fortunate friends the way. Yes, I'm doing a Instagram live also, and I taped my mobile to the screen